Good morning, everybody. Well, this wasn't as interesting as I thought it would be.
Starting a new mural today in a very special place, Lake
City. Sorry.
Oh my.
1, 2, 3. Lake City, South Carolina. To be clear.
There's like a Lake City in 35 different states in our country, but
this one's extra special.
Yeah, this is actually the only one we experienced and love. So
this place and this time, ArtFields, has been part of our story for a number of years, and we're really excited to be back. I was looking at the screen. Oops.
Okay, nobody cares. We're going to try our best to show the process of our mural this week. But it takes place during ArtFields, which is a pretty amazing thing. We'll talk about that more. But we're going to try to show the process as much as we can. Pick up the camera and...
watch out for this guy.
Poo-poo.
ArtFields will lift up Lake City, celebrate Southern art, grow our year-round art town.
So we're actually doing, I believe, our smallest mural. But
size doesn't matter. Big spirits come in little packages. I'm a little package.
That's true.
Jess!
Oh, perfect. See you later.
I'm excited we're still in the shade. It's little.
It's little. It's awesome, though.
But we're very excited to partner with our friends at the fruit stand.
Yeah, buddy.
Look at those texture. Look at this textured brick.
Such a cute little wall.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, buddy.
Got a little toasty out there. I think we found our cutoff time, which will be about 1 o'clock. This thing happens like when I get really hot, like my ear just clogs up.
Your throat sounds funny.
My throat sounds funny?
It did for a minute.
Well, I'm just striking out. So like when I talk to people, it sounds like I have an amplifier like in my ear, and all I hear is me, which is terrible.
And then you make that face show.
I look like an idiot. Forgot to put cold water in the fridge for Sarah. I did a coconut water. These are amazing. Drink mine, but we didn't have anything else. But Sarah gets a special treat, something we saved from a couple days ago. Pickle juice.
I actually ordered this at a restaurant once because I heard they served it, and the guy looked at me like, I mean, I can pour you some. And I was like, please. Pickleback.
Not to be confused with Nickelback.
Look at this pickle juice. It looks a little like this.
Still a little too small, I think.
Yeah. All right, don't be silly and then hurt yourself. That's my move usually.
Welcome to day 2.
When I wake up in the mornings, I tend to get in my head, but as soon as I'm out in it or talking or painting, like, it's fine. I just have to remember it's the in-between that if I can just move through, I can get out of that and into the world.
Yeah, we could doodle this wall in probably 30 minutes, but we are going to take our time and just kind of loiter about because you never know who might walk up and want to take part. So we're going to be available for that today.
Doodle doodle.
Doodle doodle. Reference points. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
The fans are cranking. It's like 85 degrees today, so we called it at about 1. Yesterday we went to 2 and it was pretty hot. So of course I start my period today, so a little nervous of how it'll be in the heat. It's only hot a couple more days, but historically I tend to have bad cramps when it's hot. But Also, I'm trying to write new stories and not build things up and think, oh, it's going to be awful, I won't be able to do anything, because it can also be the best case scenario. Also, I love this little ArtFields banner. We're gonna get drawing.
Excited about today because our image actually will start coming through. People will start seeing the human form come to life a little bit. So it's always a nice turning point for creating artwork publicly. So people go, oh, that's what it's going to be. Perfect.
Perfect. How's it going, my man?
It's going pretty good.
Oh,
Just taking
yeah,
it
buddy.
slow. First 10 minutes is always getting the scale of your marks right, because it's easy to think you're doing something bigger or smaller.
Oh, we got some. Oh man, yep, a little in the shade, but dang, it's coming to life. Happy with day 3. Gonna go get our printout. Happy that my cramps aren't bothering me. That's huge. Yesterday I was down, and today I'm
Brown.
okay. I'm
Clown.
not even gonna get into that.
Sound.
Rumbling. Anyways, feeling good. Thankful for nice cold water someone brought us. Thankful for April.
Thanks, Dan.
Thankful for all of it. Feeling good. Happy with how it's going. Love that the image is here for the weekend for people to see. Like, even if we haven't got paint up yet, I just think it's great that
Even it
they
just
can see it.
making sense of why the doodles are there. I think people
Yeah.
can put that together, even with us not here.
You were repping the tomatoes. Did you purposely make a meal that color today?
Well, I thought it was like, you know how mushrooms like look like your they look like your brain, and walnuts look like your brain, and they're good for your brain, you know. And several foods are like that, what they look like or feel like or what they're good for. So you're gushing blood today, so I thought beets would be good in a salad.
Yep. You know you're somewhere cool when they say the directions just go to the giant hammer.
It's always a challenge to get colors right. Going from a screen that's backlit with light to pigment on a paper. It's always such a big divide sometimes. But
Literally all we can see is the glare on the paper right now from the sun, so it's perfect.
perfect. Got to keep that design secret.
We found our friend George in the antique store where Marilyn also has some of her stuff, but we also saw Marilyn next door, and they're two of our favorite people, and they've been like family to us in Lake City since we first came here in 2017, and I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, we're two dandelions strolling.
You got words to say?
Just got to see some special people like Miss Ann, Tiffany, and Simon. Shout out to them for checking into our YouTube channel.
So this morning I am participating in a portrait contest. It's a 3-round elimination painting from life of some sitters. I haven't painted like that since school. And I told myself for the month of April I was going to do all sorts of blind contours and study paintings of Sarah to practice for this event. And I didn't do any of that.
You painted me doing taxes.
Yeah, and it was terrible.
Yeah, there's an error in the room.
Yeah, you're gonna have a good time.
All right, gonna have a good time. Yeah. Interesting to see everyone's starting point is drastically different, and so is everyone's process, but Andrew's in his zone, and it's pretty exciting to watch.
The judges come around to deliver.
It's a little muddy, but
I thought it was great. I was saying, like, you don't know who you're going to get till the second they sit down right in front of you.
No.
And you're probably like, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Oh, yeah.
I'm happy with it.
Everything I could see looks great.
Yeah.
So I loved it. Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
It's very stimulating.
Yeah.
Here you go, put it on the easel. I love it, buddy. It captures such a good feeling.
I painted in round 1, and that's as far as I got. And I totally get it. I had my difficulties with that, but it was a lot of fun. Definitely out of my comfort zone, but I was proud of what I did. Today is our day 4. Yesterday was a little bit of a day off, but today we're putting some color up on the wall. We're leaning into the full day and just gonna let the tempo pick itself, because we know people will start pouring in and stuff midday, and we want to be available and talk to those people and not be like, don't talk to me, I'm painting. We just have to remember to like not let our brushes and rollers dry up when we
Or
talk.
not touch them with your brush.
What was that, pill mouth?
Not touch them with your brush. Like
Yeah.
clean up again.
Anyway, it's gonna be a good day. Starting with our big blocks of color. Gonna get them up, get a good first coat on 100% of our wall today. That way we can build up layers after today, but getting some good color and coverage. That's our goal.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Come here, Mr. Rolly Ball. Come here, Mr. Rolly Ball, rolling me bananas. Mural comes and we want to go.
Yeah, buddy. All right. It always soaks it up the very first roll.
Yeah.
It's always interesting at this stage because, as Andrew and I were saying earlier, like, it's like goes on in a way that's not our style. It's other people's style, you know, and then it becomes really brushy and layered. But excited how it's going on this morning. Excited for the energy down here this morning. It's all good. It feels good to be in it more now, always. We got pretty much most of the primer covered. Had a great couple-hour break in the shade talking to people. Excited to hit it early tomorrow, and it's gonna be a cooler day. Clouds are our friend today, and I'm very excited. I'm kind of just getting a different, I don't know, different starting point mentally, seeing it like we are now. Base colors. Done-ish.
Yeah, yesterday was a lot of people, a lot of energy, a lot of sun. Just setting the paint down for a second, you know, we had to make sure it was always covered so we didn't get any pudding skins. But today is going to be the perfect kind of day for what we need to do. Continuing layering paint, making more mature mixes. I also had a hard time yesterday just because it's the most vulnerable state. We're just blacking in general colors, but there's a part of me that's like very critical of how it looks like a coloring sheet, you know, and my biggest challenge yesterday was like not trying to tell that to everybody that walked up and was like, hey, it looks great. I'm just like,
You only told a couple people.
I know, I failed a couple times. Yeah, but today's gonna be a great day. We're really excited about putting more and more color on and just letting it build.
It's a good shot. Your face looks so cute. It's getting in my head a little this morning with trying to get into the actual painting process, but just a few different kind of brush strokes made a world of difference for me. And like the last of my period coming out made a big difference for me. No, stop, no. Yeah.
Get loose, baby. Push and pull. Sit down for a sec.
Can I sit down with you?
Yeah, please.
Oh, I actually need to sit down more than I thought.
Had a spurt of being in the flow and working some problems out. Not problems, but finding solutions. But Yeah, I'm not really nice when that happens. And not that I'm not nice, it's just I'm super focused and like everything is like a threat of getting me out of that focus, and Sarah takes the brunt of that a lot. So.
Well, you're just like usually like tripping over chairs, and I'm
yeah.
like more concerned that people are trying to walk by, and you know,
Yeah.
it's tapering that. I'm paying too much attention to the outside. He's paying not enough.
Sure.
It's finding the balance. It always is, and sometimes one of us is better than the other. Bert.
Bert.
I was just taking a sit in a chair and met a lady at ArtFields, and love every conversation we have. It always brings something different, but she in particular was talking about living in the South now and people not like her and different viewpoints, and yeah, she was talking about certain viewpoints that were really hard for her to get past. Mentioned being on the total opposite side of the fence as other people, and the thing is, what were you saying?
She was unprovoked. We're out here painting a mural, and she's having a good time, and she wanted to bring it up because she's bitter about it, and she really upset herself about it.
Yeah, she upset herself more than she upset me, but the thing I was trying to express is that we find in our conversations with people that we're more alike than different, and especially when we hear why someone thinks the way they do, it really can just bring that humanity. Yeah, that's what we're about here. Shared humanity and having conversations. And to be fair, she said that she had a lot more bitterness than I do because she's much older, and I get that. My mom's in the same age, but I just feel like I guess I'm more open than ever. You know, I don't label myself politically, religiously, anything anymore, because I feel like we're all humans, and if we can understand why someone else has that viewpoint, why they feel that way, what story got them there, we have the biggest ability to then come together in our shared humanity, and we can learn something new, someone else can learn something new, and that's honestly like the only way we grow and we change our viewpoints and other people change their viewpoints. It's by conversation, you know. It's not by retaliation, it's not by anger and fear. So yeah, I think it's really important to get out of where you live, get out of your bubble, get out of just being around people like you, because it is an echo chamber, and no matter how strong your belief is on something, that's fine, but until you understand someone else's lived experience and also hold space that there can be another truth than yours, then you're going to stay limited.
Sarah has asked me all day to film her while she's painting, and so I finally sat down to do it. She just pretends to paint while she listens to other people's conversations.
Oh, I don't care. As long as he stays out from close to the house, he ain't gonna hurt you unless you hurt him first. Unless you bother him, he ain't gonna bother you.
Was he out in the open, or was he all
It
tucked up somewhere?
What a goober. But seriously, she made today happen by laying the groundwork for doing some stuff on this truck that I was able to build off of. So it's kind of how we do it. Gotta remember that we need to switch off. Don't get tunnel vision locked in one area for too long. We'll just switch and see what the other person can do for that area. It's kind of been our secret sauce today.
I just like that we're working together on smaller choices today. I think, like, I don't mind dividing in concrete, but especially with like the bustle, it's just nice to slow down and work on specific choices, like on the humans together today. And it's just kind of the change of tempo I needed. I really do enjoy it. You are a good partner, but you're a better partner. Detail on the face.
Sun presents its challenges. You're talked out.
Talked out.
But it's been a steady flow.
Yep.
The good thing about being a partnership is when one of us is talked out, the other one can keep talking. So that's what I'm doing. Coming together. Every time we go back and look, I just feel more and more confident about it. And what was it?
There's a lot of lights, sunshine, a lot of conversation, trying to focus, decision making, eye strain, physical exertion, skipping lunch.
Hello? This is Eddie. He'll let us go. Every time you see the camera come out, you just... Yeah.
Get up, Lynn.
I know.
I took a picture of you.
Yeah, hard day for me. But I'm feeling pretty good with what's happening back there as far as color, and right now, even blurred in the background, I can see some good light, and that makes me happy. I get mostly impatient with myself, and the sun came out, and it was out all afternoon, and just painting in the harsh shade and sun is always a challenge. So yeah, I was met with the reality of things, and that frustrated me, but you can't really argue with that kind of stuff. It just is what it is. But could have definitely talked a little nicer to myself and to Sarah. Feeling really good, but we're gonna pick it up tomorrow. Yeah, more than. And so, yeah, this is our 4th day of putting actual color up on the wall. Yes, sir.
What do you do if you mess it up?
What do we do if we mess it up? Well, the number one thing that we love about painting is you can always paint over paint. It's really forgiving. Any other questions? I love these questions. Keep them coming.
So good, guys. So
Keep
good.
them
All
coming.
right, give them some love.
All right, thank you.
Wow, you really turned on your middle school art teacher.
Yeah.
That was great. Love their questions.
Yeah, really good questions.
Been going to town on the details of the faces, and especially Papa's face, and it's pretty amazing. I don't know, we always switch off who's more on, and somehow he's been on. Now he's like looking at the clouds to see if they're going away.
Just realized the volume of like 75 kids over there for like the last 2 hours has been like...
Yeah. I was actually just having this thing like, does it mean I don't like kids if like the noise of children laughing just is not a pleasing noise to me?
75 kids laughing. It's different.
Yeah, it is different.
We got a crowd coming, so...
And I'm buttoning things up over here. I'm in a buttoning mood.
Button up, button up, button up.
Testing out a new potential process for words with vinyl cut.
Well, it'll take some minutes, but once it's done...
You mean as long as the top two are aligned? Got into that a little, but I think I'll know what works and what doesn't.
Yep.
I'm just interested to see how this peels up.
Well, that was a pretty cool victory of using the stencil method with the vinyl cut. Yeah, Sarah killed it. I love how it matches the rest of the texture that we have on this painting. It was never going to be crisper than that, so it's going to be totally fitting. It's pretty awesome. Really excited about the full words coming now.
And Jess, do you go by Jess or Jessica these days?
Jessica.
Okay.
Either or.
Awesome. I'm so excited. This was such a good idea. It's perfect size. Jess is a rock star.
But the next part is a bit complicated, as we've proved this morning.
It'll work well. It's hard for me when people are standing right behind me, but I know that's the thing. It's just tunnel visioning on what you're doing, but I get in my head thinking it's crooked, and it's all straight. It's just, I don't know, this part makes my tummy hurt a little. It's a little stressful for me. Squeegee it if we even need to, maybe just to make sure when we peel it.
Just some squeegee.
I'm happy with this so far. I started getting worried that this was like gonna heat up and stick to the wall, so I hustled for the last bit, but I feel like I got enough good outline.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes.
Looking good.
Thank you.
So fun.
I've had a lot of these. I don't know how many you've had. One. Really happy with how the words turned out. Thank you, Jess. I was in my head earlier trying to get the words up, and there's always that moment of like, I don't know, just wanting things to be perfect, and just a reminder that they always work out. And Andrew's default is that they will work out. My default is what if they won't, but I don't know, I'm always reminded through the lived experiences that things do, and to carry it lighter. My brain is mush. That chai saved me today to be able to keep going, but I'm excited to chill hard tonight. Border Patrol. And we've just had really good comments today from people that knew Mr. Ross, from just, I don't know, all sorts of interactions today that were super positive. But you're showing your... Buddy, put your shirt down.
This is a good 12-hour day. Almost. The words, the border, it just looks clean. It's really got good light right now. I'm really digging it.
Hey!
Hey!
You know it's been a long... Oh, I got a chai. That's what's going on. I got a chai. So I was in a good mood today. I got a chai. Oh, you were so mean to me this morning.
What up, y'all? This is our final day, our big push.
No, yesterday was a big push.
Yesterday was a big push. Today is our bringing the chill. Turn it out.
What we got here?
We have a loose sketch of the fruit stand. I thought it'd be a cool little vignette showing up in this little awkward space we have left.
And I'm freaking loving it, how it's coming together. I'm excited for April to see this little surprise piece.
Yeah, you want to come out and look at something real quick?
That's y'all's.
What?
Stop it.
Fruit and a gift card in it.
No.
Yes, that is y'all's. Thank you.
A sliver of wall above your awning on the right side, so I just did a quick little line drawing.
I just see that.
Well, it's still wet.
I can't see.
No. Too bright.
Yeah.
Sorry, we pulled you out of the dark cave, to be honest.
And I was like, that's perfect. I mean,
Freehanded that?
Yeah. Please.
I thought it would be a cool little, like, because there's no other good way for us to use that space. I didn't want to blend it in with white.
We're glad you like it. We took a chance on doing a fun little thing.
I love that.
Well, we've had a lot of people stop by in the last 2 to 3 days that have told us all sorts of connections they've had with Mr. Ross, Papa, with you, with your whole family. So I think that's been our favorite part the last few days.
I tell you, he was like I wish I could have met him.
Hi.
Get on over. Preach it, Tom. What are you doing?
Seriously, thank you so much that you love it. I mean, that's like obviously our favorite part.
I love y'all.
We love you too, and we really love working on this.
That's good.
It's fantastic. Okay, go look at the Easter egg above the door.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this.
Dude.
Dude.
Grapes, carrots.
I didn't know how y'all felt about
Zucchini.
candy, but I did stick a couple of peppermints in there.
I'm good. I like that.
I just finished my orange slices.
That's a heavy basket.
I like this. This is human. This is human, and that's what to me is the contrast. We live in such a mechanical and social and digital world that we get this stuff that like this is very human. This is very human to see like the drips here. To see how some of this stuff is like.
No, but we like that part of it. Yeah.
The fact that like these colors, you allow this to bleed through.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That is so wonderful.
Thank you.
Such a good job.
Oh, that means so much.
So much. Digging these.
Just found out it was water. Woo! We've moved from a mode of output this week to intake, so we're getting to just walk around and soak stuff up.
Currently sitting on a bench because we got a little overwhelmed, but doing some people watching in the meantime, and it's good.
Let's just We've seen a lot. There's a lot of people out, which is awesome. But we are definitely, oh, there's a cardinal
That
flying.
was beautiful, Cardinal.
I know.
They're breathtaking, truly visually compelling and arresting.
We just strained our voices talking to people we care about, so we're gonna walk back to the Marshmellow.
The most beautiful thing about this whole thing is this week of people visiting, conversing about it, walking around, really engaging with the artwork. It's really an amazing event. If you're an artist or just someone interested in art, definitely check out ArtFields because it's a...
If you're in the southern states, you can still come and look if you're
For
not,
sure.
but it's a cool thing that represents voices in the South in art. And I think we had our ideas of what it would be when we first got accepted as competition artists in 2017, and we were blown away.
This mural was different for us in the way that we painted a particular person. We've only done that one other time. We didn't know how it would go because initially we didn't know this person really.
Or how many people would have a connection. We knew it was for a moment of silence, please.
Even before stuff was painted up, people were not only recognizing the person but responding with such affirming positivity in regards to that person or the fruit stand, and that was something we couldn't even have planned for.
Yeah, when you hear someone eating their ice cream say, "That's Mr. Ross, that's Mr. Ross." Like the fact that they were getting to see this man that's such a part of this place and such a part of the fruit stand who's since passed away, but to see him come to life on the wall, I think like the impact of that was more of an emotional response for people in like a really positive way. We knew what it would mean to April, who owns the fruit stand, who wanted to do this piece to honor her papa. So, you know, we knew what he meant to her, but we just didn't know the reach and how many people would come up to us and have stories. To say a memorial mural can go in all sorts of directions and people can take all sorts of approaches to that. And our approach was always to capture a feeling so that for those that knew Papa, Mr. Ross, it could be that personal connection, and for anyone else it could be the connection of a Papa or just another feeling that they get from this.
That's great.
I know.